Good morning, students. Am I audible to you all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Vidyasagar. Good morning, Anushka. Good morning, all. Good morning, Sriram.
Kenapa using it?
So is it okay, sir? Going good, sir? Good morning, sir. Sir, good morning. Hope you hear me. Sir, your voice is not audible. Hello. Hello.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it's okay, sir.
Students, hope I'm audible now.
We are getting some echoes from your side.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, speaker. Thank you all for the confirmation. So, very good morning to each and every one of you. It's a very interesting session that we are going to have in this hour. We need to understand that life comes with a lot of gifts also. So, in that way, we are gifted to have people who are keen in helping us to pursue better in life and to achieve better things in life. So today also we have Sardius Technologies who are into the education industry for many years, leading and guiding several students. So on behalf of each and every one of you, I welcome Jason sir and Ram sir. I welcome. I think it's better now.
No, sir, like a lot of disturbance. Is that my voice is audible to everyone? Is that my voice is clear?
Yes, sir, your voice is very clear.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Jay Singh from Sardius Technologies, and I'm the director of this company. And I have my business partner, Mr. Ram Motia from UAE, Dubai. Good morning, Ram.
Yeah, good morning. Can you all hear me? Sorry, I've got a technical issue on my camera. I'm not able to show my face now. I'm just trying to fix it up. But all of you can hear my voice.
Ram, your voice is very.
Hang on.
Ram, your voice is not clear.
Can you all hear me now? Can you
Yes,
hear me?
yes. Now it's fine.
Yeah,
Yes,
listen.
yes, yes,
I'm not
yes.
able to fix the camera. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Actually, something is wrong with me because it was okay with my Zoom calls. Even until yesterday, it was okay, but now I'm not able to do the settings actually here. All
It's
right.
fine, Ram. We'll go ahead with the presentation.
All right.
Can we go ahead with the presentation? Can we start the meeting? Sir, Eugene, sir.
Eugene sir is on mute.
Sorry, sir, since there was a
Okay.
lot of disturbance, I muted myself.
Okay, sir. I will start the presentation, sir.
Sure, sir. Please
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So before jumping into the presentation, I would like to ask you a question, which we will discuss after the presentation. The question is, how long you will take to reach 1 lakh salary per month? That's the question. We'll go into the presentation. You will have some idea on what we are going, about the question, about the answer after the presentation. Okay, let me start my presentation. Okay, welcome all. So Sardius Technologies is a group of company. So we have Rel Technology Solutions, Sardius Technologies, and we have an online portal which is in the pilot, testing, manageschools.co.in. So we are a group of companies. To introduce ourselves, Managing Director, I am Mr. Jason Soundarapanian BE, and Marketing Director, Mr. Lata Jason. She is my wife. what like Sardius is all about. We started since 2012 in this field of guiding people into their career development with the abroad paid internship. We are into 9+ years of experience and almost successfully sent 2,000+ candidates to abroad. So we are authorized student recruiter to most of the colleges across the world. So our mission is to uphold the students in achieving their career goal with satisfaction and confidence through distinct quality and unparalleled service. More of the countries have been added to our list of service since inception from 2012. Our mission is to become the recognized industry leader in learning service and achieve the goal as a team with latest technology. Since we have an IT team also, we use a lot of technologies in Sardius technologies to get good candidates. What we do, we are abroad education consultant and we are also abroad paid internship consultant. These are the countries we have sent people and we are sending people. Singapore, Dubai, Malaysia, Portugal, Spain, Mauritius, Canada, USA, UK, Australia. To start with, study plus paid internship in Singapore. The study plus paid internship in Singapore is about like 6 months training and 6 months paid internship in Singapore. So we have sent almost 1,500 candidates to Singapore via study plus paid internship. The training is all about related to logistics, business administration, IT programs, hospitality, engineering programs, project management, cafe management, baking and pastry industry, travel and tourism industry. This program is first 6 months people would be going in a training in a college or institute, and they are not supposed to work because as per the Singapore law, people should not do part-time job in the first 6 months. But like most of the people are doing part-time job, and they are earning roughly around 60 to 70,000 as part-time job. And the next 6 months, students will be in temporary work permit. That is the paid internship period, where you will be paid from the company or from the hotels, and your stipend would be around 800 SGG to 1,200 SGG. That is something around 43,000 to 65,000 per month. And people do part-time job in this work permit. And now, people are earning more than 1 lakh per month in this TWP pass. And most of the students are converting their student TWP pass visa to work visa in this pandemic situation. Just like there is no work visa allowed, direct work visa allowed, most of these people are being hired and their minimum study starts with 2,100 SDG, which is equal to 1.15 lakh per month. For all these programs, the minimum cost starts around 2.5 lakhs, which you would be getting 3 times more than what you're going to invest. Now, because of the pandemic situation, Singapore government is adding 1.5 lakhs as a quarantine fee. So overall, your investment, minimum investment, something would be 4 to 5 lakhs, but your return would be something around 10 to 12 lakhs. So that is the potential. That is the potential opportunity, and this is the program is all about. So apart from Singapore, we do study programs to USA, Canada, UK, Germany, Australia. In UK, we have almost 38,000 programs, and we have tied up 100+ top universities. And UK, you will have 2 years stay-back visa. And through us, if you go IELTS, it's not mandatory for UK. USA, we have 28,000 programs in around 200 top universities, and you will be getting 3 years stay-back visa. Hello. Sir, I'm getting some echo.
Sir, you are audible, sir. You are very clear.
I think someone has unmuted, probably like.
So please go ahead, sir. You're clear.
Okay, thank you. So Canada is, we have almost 14,000 programs in 900 universities. So all these programs, we have hospitality, management programs, engineering programs, arts programs, media programs, all like lot of variety of programs we have. This is purely a study programs where you will be getting stay back visa. So UK, if you take 2 years program or 18 months program, you will get 2 years plus stay back visa. USA, you will get 1 year, 2 year, you will get 3 years stay back visa. And Canada, if it is a 2 year, you will get 2 years stay back visa. Australia, again, 2 years stay back visa. Even all these programs, we can even give you co-ops, that is internship programs, and some of the programs has placement as well. But comparing with Singapore, these countries' program cost is something higher. Canada starts with 8 lakhs, 15 lakhs for UK, 20 lakhs for USA and Australia. But all these programs, we can even support in getting you education loan. Special MS program we have in USA. This is newly launched. Like first year, it would be online. This is for the people who have done bachelor degrees. So first year you can do online here, and second year is on campus in US. Even though if you do 1 year here, you will get 3 years stay back visa. And the probability of getting visa in this program is much higher because this is government approved, and you have already done 1 year online here. So excellent career service and scholarship is also offered up to USD $9,000. So these are the programs we have for the online program, MS program in US, Global MBA, MSc in Finance, MSc in Business Analytics. And these are the fees, 37,080 for 2 years. Very, very lesser when compared with other programs. Like on an average, US costs 40 to 60 lakhs per year. But this is something around 23 lakhs, 25 lakhs for 2 years. And this is very, very, cost-effective program. So we have direct paid internship in UAE. So our partner, we have a business partner, Ram Muthia. So they have almost placed 700 plus students from 2015. And currently we do give internship for 6 to 12 months. And people would be getting certificate from University of Gujarat. So our educational and training partners are National Association of Freight and Logistics. This is for the logistics program. And Ocean Maritime Institute for Logistics Program, Domain Academy for Malta, Hospitality and Tourism Studies, Eduqual, United Kingdom for Studies and Certificate Awarding Body, SS Gulf Training Academy for Hospitality Studies. So we have programs from 6 to 12 months, and people would be getting a certificate from University of Gujarat. Some of our hospitality partners, which we should not reveal, but being a prestige college, we are giving some information about our training partners. Rotna Groups of Hotel, Bin Majid Group of Hotels and Resort, Millennium Group of Hotels and Resort, IH Group of Hotels, Sheraton Group, Royal M Group of Hotels. These are the hospitality partners, and these are, the numbers are very less. We have much more. For logistics, it's Kerry Logistics, and we have a niche program, engineering program. The partners are Everson Day Corporation, McDormand. So logistics, we cover business management, freight forwarding, supply chain, and the internship program is all about 6 to 12 months. The stipend people would be getting around 1,580 to 2,080, which is something around 30 to 40,000 Indian rupee. And the program will have a 1 month orientation program with accommodation, the fees covered. The cost is around $4,870 per person, which covers 1 month orientation program with accommodation, insurance and student visa. And like this payment is when we go agreement with colleges. So when we have a direct agreement with college, the payment is first 50% payment and balance after getting letter from companies. So we do tie up with a lot of universities and colleges directly. So college gives us candidate, they get fees from the students and they give to us, and we give them internship in turn. So hospitality, so we cover business management, front office, F&B and service. The package covers stipend ranges from 1,080 to 1,280, duty meals and accommodation provided. Same as other program, 1 month orientation before going into internship. Insurance and student is covered, and the industry is minimum 4-star hotels. So locations: Dubai, Fujairah, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi. Cost is $4,000 per person, which comes around 3 lakh. But we have an offer price now. It's 2.5 lakhs per person. Engineering, we have internship in mechanical, electrical, electronics, communication, civil. All about like 6 to 12 months. Stipend ranges from 1,580 to 2,000. Food and accommodation depends on the employer. Again, the same 1 month orientation. Industry: oil and gas. Location: Dubai, Fujairah, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi. Cost is 4,870. The beauty in engineering program is like there is a potential chance of people would be hired after 6 months, and the minimum salary starts from something around 5,008. So what is not included in Dubai internship? Food, which is not included in engineering and logistics internship. Flight ticket we don't provide, and local transit. Going to companies and come back to home. So what are the advantages in UAE internship? Student can do internship for 6 months, and they can return India to complete their exam, and they can continue the internship in UAE for the remaining period. Gain valuable work and professional experience. Even though people work here, even though people do internship in India in 2 to 3 stars, that is not a value added, or that will not be taken as a internship when you go to UAE. But when you do internship in UAE, the minimum star hotel is 4-star, and your career would be like something into rocket fast. The startup would be something rocket fast. Student can explore the career path with best industry practice. Student will give himself as an edge in the job market. Student will develop and refine their skills. Student network with others and professionals in the core field, improve their resume. Student will get a great reference letter. Student can share the expertise and knowledge of the professional at the training place. Student will be mentored under guidance training program. And in engineering, potential hiring would be something minimum 5,000 AED. Logistics and logistics, the salary would be something 3,000 AED. And in hospitality, after a year, people can get from 2,000 to 3,000 AED. So we have 2 branches in Chennai. One is in Velachery, Ashwatha Towers. The other one is in Info City, Karamani. So these are the contact numbers and the email ID, which if you feel like to contact us. And there's a website like you can go and you can see. I can even try to show my website. So this is how our website looks, and we have a artificial intelligence installed in our website. You can like, hi, I'm bot. So you can even without calling us, you can go and click, and you can get a lot of questions and answers. And we have a chat available. You can chat with our consultant if you have any doubts or any clarification, any career growth path. And we have testimonials like so we have testimonials here where you can see a lot of visas and people. 1 minute, getting loaded. There you can see visas, lot of visas, Singapore visa and IPS below. So people who have got SPAS, that is work permit after internship, and people who have graduated in Singapore. And these are the testimonials we have. I mean, almost like a lot of testimonials, almost 60, 70, 80 testimonials we have, and reviews around 80, 85 reviews. So as I told, like we are a group of company, I'm just giving a small introduction about Real Technology Solutions. So we are into IT, consulting, mobile development, web designing, SEO. So promoters like me, I have almost 18 years of experience in IT industry. Just rushing through because like this would not be. I'm just giving you information about Real Technology. So what we do, our service. So this is our demo link where you can see our box. So we have run CMS website, all these demo links. And these are I mean, managedschools.co.in. This is one of our product from Null Technology Solution. This is like this will be used in schools and colleges. In this pandemic situation, I mean, this application will be a superb application. Like the advantages that we give, others will have, I mean, basic features, but we have a detailed features like teacher assigning details, student employee details, subject details. Most of the things are automated in our application. And this is into a pilot testing now. Most probably, like it will be delivered soon. So this is all about Sardius Technologies and our group of company. Thank you all, and probably like we can go into FAQ.
Mr. Jai, can you hear me?
Yes, Ram. Yeah.
Yeah. Is Mr. Eugene around?
Yes, sir. I hope you can.
Yeah, Mr. Eugene, my name is Ram Muttaya from
Yes,
Sultan
welcome,
Institute of
sir.
Hospitality.
Yes, welcome, sir. We are happy to have you here, sir.
Sir, do you remember me? Ram Muttaya from Sultan Institute of Hospitality. I'm the ex-alumni of IHM Chennai.
Oh, right, sir, right, sir, right, sir. Happy to see you here, sir. Really happy to have you here.
I think I was there in the institute last year, and we had a
Right, exactly.
chat
Yes,
with.
I do remember, sir.
Yeah.
Very
Now, again, we are back now. Mr. Sardius Technologies, the Mr. Sardius Technologies is our Mr. Jai Singh is our business partner for the past 6-7 years now.
okay,
And it's good to associate with my own alumni people, with my own institute. I never expected this will happen to me, because I still remember that you invited me for a annual gathering.
Correct, sir.
2019, but unfortunately 2020, in fact I marked my calendar to be there, and then, but you know about the pandemic situation.
Yes, sir.
Now I'll make it. I don't know how many students are there still now, but I want to give them a very clear picture, very simple. There are two type of opportunities I can give it to the people. One is when they are doing the course, and if there is a mandatory internship requirement for them, they can do it for 6 months. Or if somebody is going to complete the course and then want to do the apprenticeship training. So internship training is given between the course, and I can extend that for a 1 year apprenticeship training course, which is apprenticeship training course, which is for 1 year, followed by they are secured with the permanent employment in the Arabian countries, which I am specifically like UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, and Saudi Arabia. If you compare the Far East countries in terms of going for an employment opportunity, you have a lot of restrictions on visas. Probably the people, those who are doing the course already with IHM Chennai, I think they must be looking either to shape up their career by undergoing a professional training program, and then from there the career starts. So what I recommend, the students can specify or can identify their line of interest. Could be in F&B service, could be in F&B production, or front office. Normally we don't get more opportunities for the front office guys here. The reason being, they need a foreign language proficiency. Should be in Arabic, or could be a French or Russian, or even you can say Spanish or some other languages to add more, like even Chinese, even Japanese. So we are giving more opportunities for the people in F&B service or in F&B production, housekeeping, administration. These are the 4 areas which we are giving more opportunities, and we are also getting more requirements from the hotels for the internship trainees. During the internship period, the students are provided with free food, accommodation, and a paid stipend, starting from approximately $250 up to, it can go up to $350. Plus, they are eligible for applicable tips. And by completing successfully the training program, they are inducted into the same hotel as an associate. If it is like they are starting from the F&B service, then as an F&B associate in the kitchen as a trainee commie, or from a commie level, or if they go to housekeeping, then it will be in the housekeeping associate level, or in the administration, they are in accounting and finance, and whichever is the basic positions. And what is the main advantage here? By completing the training, rather than going as an employee, by completing the training, the student has got a leverage whereby they can continue doing the job in the same hotel if they get an offer, or if the student thinks that they are they are they are eligible to get a better pay, or they feel like their future is going to be better in the other hotels in UAE, they can feel free, they can switch it without any legal obligation. That is the best advantage for the people who are coming and taking the training programs with us. And we are giving them 100% assurance on permanent placement, provided the trainee is willing to take hospitality as a career. And it's not only in UAE. The training is completed in UAE. We are helping them to get secure jobs in other Gulf countries, whereby they can live in this country for the next up to the age of 60 by meeting all the immigration requirements. It is not like other country, hey, you come and then you leave, your visa is over, 2 years, 5 years, 4 years. No. Once you come here, and if you are the law-abiding resident, and then you are meeting all the immigration requirements, you can live until the age of 60, whereby you can bring your family, you can bring your parents, you can bring your in-laws, and you can practice your own religion, and all these benefits are there. And also the growth prospects in this hospitality industry in this part of the world is UAE and the Arabian region are one of the fastest growing tourism region across the globe. And if you can see, the growth of the airline industry itself is an example that how this area is very promising for the hospitality industry, and the amount of money what is spending on developing the hospitality and tourism infrastructure any given time, it is not less than 50 to 60 billion US dollar every year. So very promising opportunities are there, and they are going to work in a very safe and secure environment, and they are and from here migrating as a professional professional employee or professional migration from Middle East to the other European countries or to USA as a professional migrant is very easy comparatively if you do it from Asia. I mean, Far East Asia or from Southeast Asia. It's comparatively there is no quota in the Middle East for the migration. If it is from this part of the world, the quota system is already applicable. So what I request is that when anybody is interested from IHM Chennai, they can share the CVs with us. First, we do the interview. We will do all sort of the fact finding. What is their interest, what they want to do. Accordingly, we will focus on that segment and then try to get them the opportunities, and then let the student decide how to go and how to move forward. So the ROI, return on investments, for the students before, when they are taking up the program is assured 100%. That means you come here, do the training. During the training, you take all the money what you have spent, followed by you secure your permanent employment. That means professional skills are acquired without no cost, followed by you are assuring the professional employment opportunities. So this kind of mix where you don't get it in anywhere. This is one opportunity because we are not, because I don't want to give any sort of education programs to these guys because they're already doing an education program, and these people, they want to know, they want to have a professional training program for them because they are going to get trained in an international hospitality environment, which is not possible for them to get it from, especially from India, I can say, because here, and also we are placing them for training in a 4-star and 5-star hotels only. And in that area, in that place, they are exposed to the international hospitality practices, followed by multicultural environment, followed by different, kind of nationalities as a friends. And from there, they develop their own network, and then the whole world is open for them. So, and our partner hotels are more than 76 hotels in UAE alone. So once they finish their training, from here, we have got a success record of 87.7% is our 87.7% is our conversion rate into employment. The rest people, they want to go back to India, or they want to go to abroad. So all these factors are there. So this is what I can suggest you now. Very simple program. Let the student prepare their CVs, send it to us, and then let us do the screening of the CVs and then interact with the student and find their interest, find their proficiency, followed by we can do the recommendation with our partner hotels here to take them on board. So it's a very simple process. And due to the pandemic situation, there are a lot of vacancies because the UAE was never closed for pandemic. It was closed in 2020 March until April. After that, it never closed. The only country in the world which is open for tourists until today is UAE. All right. So maybe from the Indian subcontinent, because of pandemic reason, now they are not allowing the flights. Otherwise, the entire Europe, Africa, US is open to come to UAE. So the tourism is booming up. There are a lot of requirements for training, a lot of requirement for skilled workforces. So this is the right time for them to explore the opportunities in this part of the world. So Mr. Eugene.
Thank you, sir, for a beautiful information. It was very clear and it was very systematic. You brought out the clear picture of what is happening in the other part of the world. And it is so encouraging to see that UAE is really doing very well. And there are a lot of options for our students to pursue internship and get their placements and so on.
See, so the important thing is, sir, the important thing is very simple, sir. What the student needs, let them put it in the paper. What is their proficiency? What they can do, followed by they can just say when they can start. What is the requirement? Probably people who have finished the third year, all right, they are going for a training in other hotels. See, internship training is different from apprenticeship training. I think Mr. Eugene, you know about it. Internship training is a mandatory process of mandatory part of the curriculum. They can do whatever they wanted, or it is for them as an orientation program to know the practices. But if they want to take the profession, then they have to be in a training position for 1 or 2 years time, which is called apprenticeship training we are giving, or we call it in the other terminology called externship. Internship is when you're in the college, outside is externship. So in this process, the 1 year is a very critical period for the student to, because in that 1 year only they are going to choose their career path. In internship, they'll be put in different departments, or could be lucky to have in one department in which they want to work. But they will get exposure in internship for 1 year, followed by for the 6 months, and then when they come here outside for taking up the career, so we are giving them 1 year opportunity to acquire the trade skill in the department where they want to work,
All right, sir.
which is quite difficult even in India. I tried. I know, because it depends on the requirement. Because we are providing the visas, and the hotels loves to take our people. Why? The reason is the hotel is saving a lot of money on the visa cost. Lot of money on providing the labor service benefits. In 1 year time, the student proves their capacity and capability, and the student is living to the expectation of the management of the hotel. The hotel will extend the permanent job opportunity for them for sure. Or in this 1 year, the student thinks he can go and join another hotel, he can feel free to do that, because no visa restrictions, because they are our students. The hotel cannot stop them. But if you are in employment, then you have a employment and contract obligations, which is for 2 years or 3 years. And then it's very closer proximity to India. They can travel to their country for any occasion, emergencies. And then you don't have the language barrier. Even the Arabs, they speak very good Hindi, right? You don't have the language barrier, one option. Second option, the most safe and secure countries in the world. Third, it's a very liberal, very cosmopolitan, and very Europeanist. Lot of good factors are there where they can start. And from here, for them to go as a professional migrant to, especially to Canada, Australia, US, and UK, are much, much easier than you do it from India. All right. So, and then whatever, again, I'm stressing the same point, sir. Whatever they have spent money, they will recover that during the internship, during the apprenticeship training for 1 year. During the internship training for 6 months, all right, they may get an up. Even that also I'll give you. For an example, a person is finishing 2.5 years and is coming for an orientation program with, for the internship program with us. 6 months is over. He can come back to India, he can write the exam, and his visa is going to be for another 6 months to 1 year. They can come back. You got it? They can come back and take the anyhow. If they given the exam, they are going to go into their profession only. So here it's better. 6 months you finish, go back and given the exam. See, a lot of private colleges from Nepal and Sri Lanka has got an association with us. Even the final exams are given in UAE with us under their supervision. Online, not sorry, they are writing the exams, and the camera they are monitored by the university people, and they have given the exams here, and we send the papers by courier to them. I don't know whether it is permissible to IHM Chennai, because you are governed by a different law, but that option is also there with us, sir.
Sure, sir.
Obviously, they cannot give the practical exams with us because we are not equipped with the practical labs, because we are into management studies. We give them the theory part, and then we directly send. Even we are delivering diploma programs in association with UK awarding bodies. what we do is we deliver the theoretical program with us, and for the practical, we send them directly to on-job training in the hotel.
All right, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So now is the time, sir. Now is the time.
Okay.
Even the people who have completed the course in 1 year before, 2 years before, also can join with us for a apprenticeship training program to have the international hospitality exposure.
Right.
All right. Because by law we will not be able to aid them for. By law, we will not be able to aid them for direct employment opportunities. But if they are coming here as a trainee, once they're completing the trainee, we can aid them for a permanent employment opportunity, because there are vested powers for a training institute where we can help them to find a permanent job employment for our students. If they are not our student, then we will not be able to help them out to find a permanent employment. So better, anybody who has got 2 to 3 years already finished, but they are not getting the right opportunity for them to start their career in the 5-star hotel or 4-star hotel, could be for any reason. We can place them in the 4-star and 5-star hotel with the global hospitality chains. And I need only one thing from them, sir.
Yes, sir.
The flair to learn, urge to grow, and love on the profession. These three cheeses. Sorry, my Hindi has come. These three things. I am also from Chennai, sir, Tamil Nadu.
Right, right. Okay.
These three things are very important. If they are there, then the sky is the limit for them. And the growth opportunity, this part of work. Even people I know, because I did my course in 1890. I left from the IHM. From 1990 until today, I never been out of a job, even for a single day. Of course, I'm not practicing my profession. By profession, I'm a chef, sir. My last job was with Sheraton Dubai in 1996 as CDP.
Okay.
After that, then I went to media. Then I came back to hospitality. Now I am a training service provider. All right. For the past 9 years, I'm doing this. And we have placed in jobs for more than 3,000 candidates. People who have done the training there in India, they came here, and the people with me, it's almost around 956 precisely only from India, sir. And then I have from Nepal, I have from Mauritius, I have from Kenya, I have from Tanzania, from Uganda, and then we have from Zimbabwe, Ivory Coast, Ghana. And similarly, we have in India predominantly, we have a lot of people from Cochin, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, and Punjab, Ludhiana, and Gujarat, Ahmedabad, and we have Rajasthan, Jaipur. There are some pockets where we are very strong in them and recruiting the students and then coming up. Even we tried with IHM Chennai 2 years ago. I still remember that. After that pandemic situation came, and then I spoke to my partner, Mr. Jai, and he managed to get you on board. Thank you, Mr. Jai. I think now is the right time for us to take it back, because 2 years ago it was not a conducive situation for us because of the pandemic reason. Now, for the past 2 years, as I said, Mr. Eugene, very clearly, it is not only for the current student. Even if you want to help the student who have completed 2-3 years before, definitely I'm sure that for the past 2 years they would have not practiced their profession due to pandemic situation in India. It is a very good chance for them to come here and then start their career. Because 2 years gap in your career in the hospitality industry, I know how much dent it will make in your CV when you are putting it in the future. All right. But for them, we can do the repair work. We can make them to start their career in UAE. And it's not a big deal. So whatever the money they are investing, we are assuring them ROI legally if they work, if they do. So we are legally, you can do this and legitimate. We have a legal process of doing things properly, and we have a lot of credentials from the government agencies over here as well from India. So we can take it further, sir. It could be a good break, Mr. Jai, because if we crack IHM Chennai, because SRM already we are doing, sir, with SRM hospitality.
Right, sir.
recently with Karam Hospitality. And in fact, for the lower level jobs, we already have a tie-up with Amerta Group, for the catering side, for the catering college, for the catering companies and restaurants. We have a different level of requirements from the employers. Why they are doing the training? Because they are training them in their own system and then absorb them into their main system without any cost. That is the reason this program is very successful here in UAE, especially from us.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Yes.
And if you have any doubts, you can send an email to Mr. Jai, and definitely we will take it up from there. And also, I make a note to meet you along with Jai. Probably I should be there next month when the numbers goes down and the flight started again. Probably we are expecting from July 31st onward the flight will start from UAE, from India to UAE. So I'll be there definitely visiting. And if at all required, then we can have a seminar. You can call the guys and then we can give a presentation over there, and people will have more information about this. By the meantime, what I request you is that we will send our information to you by email, and you can put it in the notice board or something where the people can take it over, and through you can approach us. We will do, as I said, now the process is very simple.
Yes,
We
sir.
go, we interact with them, we find out what they wanted. Accordingly, we will make the requirement. This is the success story for us.
Right, sir. Got it, sir.
Right, Mr. Jai, can I take a leave? Because I have to, my Nepal agency is already in the line now. Being Friday, for them it's a weekend. For me, it's already in the weekend. So I have to
Ram,
be
sir.
for them. Yeah.
Uh, yes, sir. Ram, sir, thank you so much, sir, for being here and then guiding us so very well. So much of my doubts are also very clear now. And students, this is very rare. Ram, sir, is a very rare personality, and we don't get people like this to guide us and tell us what is the truth, what is the way, and how we have to proceed, what is the right method. We don't have people, everywhere like this. So it's a rare opportunity for us. And that too, sir, is our own alumni. So you are super, super, super senior. So yes, yes. So he's also your brother kind of thing. Like, so grab this opportunity. When God is giving us right hands to help us, we should grab that hand. We never had these kind of helping hands when we studied. A hard way we had to come out. But then now, things are very clear. As sir said, legally they are doing everything. So, don't think about getting into management training and be worried about. This is a beautiful option, of going abroad. Sir, on behalf of the entire team, Ram sir, we really thank you for making yourself available and giving all your expertise, sir.
Sorry to
Thank you.
interrupt you now.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry
Yes,
to
sir.
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt you guys. I'm sorry for interruption. Everybody who is studying, even myself, when I was doing my diploma, okay, those days only diploma, no degree and all. Everybody was opting for a management training. We want to be inducted as a management trainee, whereby we want to become master of jack in all trade. You know, I think all the students who are listening to me, I think everybody has got an ambition to become a management trainee, whereby you can grow on the ladder of a bigger position like F&B manager or general manager, whatever is the position now. Those trend is gone. Those trend is gone. Even the CEOs and general managers and all these people are nowadays, they're not from the hotel hospitality background. They are from management background. And if you put yourself as a management trainee in in department, probably they will put you 6 months in one department, 6 months in another department, 6 months here, 6 months here. After that also, you have to channel only in one department because you cannot work in all the four departments after your training is over. Probably a designation could be manager, but that doesn't work. Could be it work in India, but outside the country, outside the international hospitality trade is very simple. All right. What do you know? For an example, we go and then we order for a biryani in a restaurant. All right. And then you get the biryani and the biryani is very lousy, no taste, no more salt, more chili, this and that. What normally you will do? You'll call the manager and complain about the biryani. What happens if the manager pops up? and shows you, sir, you cannot blame my chef. He is from IHM Chennai, degree holder, and he has done a training, management training from Oberoi. What would be your answer? If the manager pops off and shows, you cannot blame my chef and his biryani as well, because he's already a management, he already a graduate from IHM Chennai and has done a management training program for 2 years from Oberoi. So what would be your answer as the guest?
Sir, as a customer, I would say like I'm paying, I need to have a good food, whoever may be.
That's it. This is the international hospitality now. They don't want to know what is your qualification. They don't want to know even what are you. They want to know what do you know. Very simple. Very simple. Are you capable of delivering it what they want? That's it. The salary is determined by you. This is the only profession in the world which you can determine. Especially, I'm telling you, for the FM. That's what I choose in F&B service production as my career. All right, based on your skills, based on your skills and based on your professional trade knowledge, you can determine your own package. One. Second thing, don't waste your life in doing the management training. In a hotel, for an example, all the top chains are getting only 5-6 management trainees from abroad, from India. Maximum, they'll give you a training for 10 people. So you are going to compete with IHM, not only IHM Chennai, you are going to compete with all the IHM across India, because all the 4-star hotels are limited. Apart from that, you'll be going for a private, even the private colleges. They're also come and compete with you. Before, when we were studying, there was no competition for us at all. We were having a competition only from Asan Memorial, Asan College from Chennai. In down the 30 years of line, I can see almost we have 1,000 to 1,500 colleges of hospitality in Tamil Nadu alone. So you are going to compete that. So be more competitive, be more flexible. All right, don't be so rigid. Get the opportunity, get into the system. From there, you show your caliber, you show your personality, you show your productivity, and you show your commitment. From there, you grow. That is the best option, because we are in a very competitive world whereby you cannot stand on your own determination. Like, you cannot stand on your own likes. I want this, I want. Get the opportunity, get it there. From there, you find a way to grow. And to get the right opportunity, to get into the right system, we all will help you. For that reason, we are here. Yes, Mr.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ram. Ram, we are running short of time. I think like even like they have other session. Can we have a quick 5 to 10 minutes FAQ, because we started getting questions from people. Sir, is that okay? Like we can have 5 to 10 minutes FAQ.
No
Eugene,
problem,
sir.
We can take as much time as possible.
So
No problem.
I can see a question like, so sir, does your program only have hotels or hospitality training, or do you even have retails and restaurants too?
We can get the retail, but the growth prospect here in the retail is very less. The growth prospect in the retail is very less. I will tell you why. Because we are much, the growth prospect here, why it's very less is that the retail industry here, even though it's a global market, our student in the retail industry, you have two or three different kind of customers. So if you want to grow in that ladder in the retail industry, you should be a bilingual, which means you should have Arabic, or you should have a Russian, or, as I said very clearly. This is very important in the retail industry if they want to go, because see, in the retail industry, when I go and put them as a trainee, they'll be starting their career as a merchandiser. You know what is merchandiser, right? So according to our knowledge, according to our experience, the growth prospects in the retail industry, especially for the IHM students, it won't be that much suitable. Maybe it looks very rosy when you go for if you take this in India, the salary, the payment, it's very rosy and everything. But the growth prospect is much limited. But again, if somebody is insisting, yes, I want that, yes, definitely we can provide that opportunity for them at very, very big places, big chains. It won't be a problem to do that.
So to add with Ram sir answer, like if you want retail, probably like we have programs in Singapore. Singapore has a very big retail chain. So we have a retail and supply chain management in Singapore. So if you require, probably you can contact us. So we can give you more details in Singapore if you require. Sir, the other question is like, what is the costing for visa process, and do we get food and accommodation for this program?
Which program, sir? In the hospitality program, the food and the first 1 month will be utilized for stamping the visa, doing the medical test, and all this information. Probably they may even do attending the interviews, 2 or 3 interviews with the chain of hotel, or some of the hotel will do the interview before they start from India itself through Skype. Some of the HR will say, sorry, we want to see their body language, which is not visible properly when they do the online interviews. You got it? So they say, okay, 2 or 3 places. Already mostly we secure the places for them in 2, 3 places. Then we call them. Then we leave the option to the HR and we leave the option to the student to select which one is better, who is better, all this kind of fact. So 1 month will be utilized. During that time, we provide them a sharing accommodation and the food will be taken care by them. Once they start the internship training, the food, duty meals, sharing accommodation, transport, basic stipend, along with applicable tips, plus overtime if it is applicable, all these factors will be paid to them. And the student will have the offer letter, signed offer letter by the HR director, and the student also will sign that document, and it is also attested by us before the students start the apprenticeship or internship training program. So it's all legalized. Above that, the sponsor, which is for us is Fujairah National Hotel or University of Fujairah, they give the NOC to the hotel that my student can work here. It's not like Singapore where you can go and do the part-time, this and that. It's all illegal things cannot be possible. It's straight. The law is very, very clear. The law protects the interest of the employee as well as the employer, both. That is the reason this is more regularized market. Dubai, Anything else?
Thanks, Ram. Can we get this opportunity during our course or after course completion?
That's what I said. During your course, you can do the internship. After your course, you can do the apprenticeship. There is a fine difference. Internship is that you'll be exposed into several departments to have a sort of an orientation or a knowledge in all the departments to know what are the different functions of the hotel industry. This is actually the basic requirement of the curriculum. That is the reason IHM or any curriculum, any academic institution who is delivering the diploma, the hospitality program, they will send all the students for this purpose only, to have the knowledge and basic functions of the hospitality industry. Once this is a part of your curriculum, once you finish this, then you have to focus on one department. That also opportunity we are giving. We are giving 1 year apprenticeship training program in the selected field of the industry. Could be in F&B service, F&B production, or you want to be in housekeeping. Front office, as I said, you have very remote chance. And we have HR, and we have accounting and management in the hotel. Even people are taking the sales and marketing profession in the hotel to sell the MICE, rooms, and all this in corporate sales. So these are the opportunities the students will get. So they can choose which field of study, which field of the hospitality they want to grow. We are providing. So within 1 year, they are equipped with their trade skills, and it is easy for them to be absorbed by the job market in this part of the world.
Okay,
Any
thank
other?
you, sir. So the other question is, what do you mean by growth prospect for retail and which brands?
As I said, the growth prospect in the retail is that, for an example, it depends on the study what you, and in IHM, if you are doing in IHM, if you are equipped with the IHM diploma or IHM degree, you can choose retail as your career because it is in a very rosy field. But you will start a career as a merchandiser. From there, you can grow up to the sales director level. It takes minimum 10 to 15 years of life, especially for what I can say. What I can say is simple. You have the growth prospect much higher in the hotel than in the retail because you'll be competing with other nationalities with the different bilingual skills and all these things. So you'll be competing with other nationalities in this trade, in the retail trade, to grow because the competition is very stiff. And if you are equipped with all the skills and if you are tough enough, then it's very easy to grow in this industry. But comparatively, hospitality industry is less stress industry for you to grow. The opportunities
Okay,
are
sir.
there. Opportunities are there. I don't deny it. But the growth prospects, especially, see, every region has got its unique characters, unique properties. Where in this part of world, hospitality, you can grow much quicker. That's what I can say.
Okay. So other questions are, do we have event management course, revenue management options?
We are in, we are, we, it is in our cards to start the event management course. It's supposed to be started in 2020 January, but again, we do not have a very clear picture of the pandemic situation because we are predominantly depending on the South Asian market for our students, like India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, even from Bhutan, few students have come. So we have just postponed that one. Probably, if the market situation is in favor with us, we will start maybe from 2022 June or July, especially
What
from
about
our
revenue management?
revenue management and finance. Yes, we do have the courses, short courses. We can do that. We can see, it depends on the number of students. For an example, if you are promising me 15, 20 in a batch, I can go for it because I have approvals and I have the syllabus in places from Eduqual UK. It's an official government regulated programs. We can do that. We can do that, but it depends on the number of students and number of batches. But for the event management, we are starting the course program itself. We are planning, as I said, we postpone it. 2022 June or July, we may start it. And that too depends on the program which is going on. At the moment, honestly speaking, we are focusing only on training programs. Because study program with us, for the past 1.5 years, study program, it's very difficult to get the what do you call it, the students, the parents are very much reluctant to send them abroad, this and that for study purpose and all. So for the training program, they have to, because it is part of their already ongoing studies, or they want to start their career. So we are getting more response from that. So the study program is very, very slow, so honestly speaking. But training programs, we have enormous demand from a lot of countries, because for 2 years they couldn't practice, they couldn't do any sort of training, or they couldn't even practice their profession in their own country. Yeah, from so many places. Anything else, Mr. Jai?
The other question is, it is possible to pursue higher education and paid internship at the same time in same country? Yeah, regarding higher education, yes, we can do in Singapore. As I told, like, you will be having 6 months training plus 6 month paid internship. The visa is for 1 year, and during internship you will be paid something around 45,000 to 65, 70,000 INR.
So will they get the internship?
So higher education,
Sorry, will they get the internship on their field of study?
yes, in Singapore.
Okay.
About Dubai, like doing higher education, probably Ram sir, you can answer that question.
For higher,
So it's like we would be
sorry
Yes,
to
sir.
interrupt. For the higher education, they can do it here in Dubai itself. They can do it in Dubai online education, or if they want to go for the classes. See, the internship period or the apprenticeship training period, it's going to be 9 hours a day. 9 hours. Yeah, minimum 9 hours a day. If you are pursuing any sort of online program, higher studies is okay enough. But if you want to go for the classes, then you have to adjust your duty timings. And then there are weekend classes, there are evening classes, there are part-time classes. There are several options are left for the people who are coming here for training. Or we have another option. For an example, they finish the diploma, 3 years diploma, they finish a degree. And if they come here and do the internship or something with us, from here, we are sending them to Europe. For an example, you already have 1 degree. And if you want to go for a master degree, then you have to just do 1 year program. We call it as called mapping. So in this case, the fees structure will comes down, and then they can have the benefit of extended visa, which is called post-study worker visa, which is called PSW, and then followed by you got HSW, which is called high skill worker visa, HWV. Similar to that, you have several options. So once you already have a degree, come over here and then stay here for 6 months to 1 year. From here, you migrate to, for an example, Europe, UK, or even in Canada. You have that 1 year, you do it, and then you acquire your master degree, or you can do a dual degree. Depends on the interest of the student, and it is very easy to go on a student program to any of the Europe or any of the foreign countries rather than applying from India, because you will not have the quota system, sir. You will be applying here, even though you are an Indian, but you'll be applying as a resident of UAE. So the quota system will not apply. But if it is from India, there is a quota system. Indirectly, no embassy will accept it, but all the embassies have got the mandate. Okay, you cannot take 500,000 students from India to UK. You have a cap, 80, 90, 100 maximum, because they want to have the balanced, residency over there. So the more quota is given for Indians and Chinese altogether.
Thank you, Ram. We think like almost we are done, and the questions, no more questions from the chat. And Eugene, sir.
Last thing I want to tell you now. If anyone wants to pursue the master program in the hospitality itself, we have our own partner colleges in Spain, Italy, Malta, and Portugal. These are the 4 areas. Why we are not doing it for Canada, UK, and all? The opportunity for them in UK is to stay there for 3-4 years and then stay again for another 5 years to get even the PR, permanent residency. But in these countries, maximum in 3-4 years, they get the passport itself. That is the reason we are focusing on this area. Spain, Italy, Portugal, and Malta, we have the master programs. But the thing is, like, they come here, stay with us for 6 months doing the orientation and training program, followed by, because when you are going for the master's program, there is something called master's qualifying program, MQP. You should do that with us. From there, then you go for the master's. They're all our partner colleges.
All right, sir.
Anything else, Mr. Jay?
That's it from our side. That's it, Ram. Sir, any other questions from your side, sir?
I think students are now clear, and In case of anything, we will definitely mail you or we will get in touch with you, sir, for further questions. I think as of now, students have interacted very well, and most of their questions, whatever they had in mind, they were able to clear it off in the session. And thank you, Ram sir and Jaising sir, for your valuable, precious time and being willing to speak to the students and help them understand how bright the future is if they take this path. Uh, yes, sir. So I think, sir, now they are in the present final year. As you rightly said, we will also pitch in with the passed out students, and I will try to channelize them to you, sir,
Right.
so that they get the opportunity. These students will be here for a year. They also will come to you at the end of the year, maybe in the month of January or February, so that from July, August, they can be on board with you, sir.
You are right.
Yes, yes, sir. Only one challenge is second year students we cannot focus because they have 4.5 months training, sir. Earlier it was 6 months training. They were able to go abroad. But National Council has reduced the thing to 4.5 months, where UAE and other countries are not accepting 4.5 months of training. They need a mandatory of 6 months of training. So we are running.
I can, sorry to interrupt, Mr. Eugene, where I can work out a program for 3 months.
Okay, okay.
But the 4.5 months, see, but the experience certificate is provided only for 3 months. Will that be adequate?
That might not be adequate. That So we will just see, sir, what best we can do about it. I will also just check whether that
See, the
3 months.
problem is, the tricky point is that what normally people does, they bring them on a tourist visa and then make them run here and there, which is illegal actually.
Oh, okay.
All right. See, when you are into the hospitality industry, when you are into getting into the hotel, you have to be medically fit, and your medical test is done for some of the food handlers every 6 months or every 1 year.
Okay, okay.
Depends on the municipalities of the respective emirate. What
Right.
people do, they bring them on a tourist visa. In tourist visa, you never subject to the medical test.
Oh,
It's
right.
illegal. If something goes wrong, if they get caught during the labor department raid and all, it's a disaster. They'll be imposed a ban on not to come back again to this country at all. Once you are imposed with a life ban, that
Okay.
will affect your credibility wherever you go and apply the visa. They will ask you first question: have you been refused visa? Have you been deported from any country? Even you can say no, but they will find out using your biometric. It's
Oh,
shared between all the countries.
right, right, right,
Is it
sir.
clear, sir? So not to explore, people are coming on a tourist visa and then we work, sir, no problem, this and that. Please, that is one part. Because they will not be even equipped with the medical insurance. Or what happens if they are prone to accident, they are prone to injuries when they do the profession in the kitchen, for an example. All right.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. So how you will go for the medical treatment? And when you go for the medical treatment, the doctor will ask you the first question, how it happened? Where you will say, work-related injury. Immediately that guy will be imprisoned.
Correct, correct, correct.
So we can work out on a 3 months to 6 months program. The only thing is that then they have to come on a 1 year visa program and then do the training for 4 months and come back.
Sure, sir. Sure.
That is the only option we are left with. That's why you very much clearly said, because you don't give. Why? Because you have either a 3 months visa, that is tourist visa, visit visa, or you go for an employment visa, or you go for a student visa, which is valid for 1 year. Or you go
Right.
for an employment visa, that is also 1 year, 2 year, and 3 years.
All right, sir.
So
All
the
right.
cost will escalate. That is the only issue.
Correct,
If
correct.
the student is willing to absorb it, and if they are very much interested to have that 3-4 months training, because these 3-4 months training, if they did, and once they finish the course, they can approach the same hotel and then ask them for a job. They will give normally, because these people already know the system for the past 4 months. Because anybody who comes as a trainee, they have to go for a training again in the same hotel to know their system. Since this guy is already trained and he has delivered a very good result during that training period, that's it. The hotel will absorb them immediately after they finish the course, which is a normal occurrence and frequent occurrence here, anytime.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just need to leave
No,
because
no,
my
not
another
at all, sir.
the call
Very
is 10:30. I
informative.
scheduled it here.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Take
you,
it.
Ram. Thank you,
Right.
Ram.
Sir, you take all the questions and you take everything, sir, and then we will take it up from there.
Certainly, certainly,
Right.
sir.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
Thank
so
you.
yeah.
much,
God bless.
sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ram.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jai Singh sir, for giving your presentation, clarity on the past, future, clarity on the application process and everything. So I think students are also very enthusiastic to know everything, and anything that the students would like to ask, we will definitely route it to you, sir. Now that we are in
Sure, sir.
connect, now that we are connected, definitely we'll be in touch.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
No, no, no.
We just want to help students to get a good career path. So that is where Sardius Technology is here to help the people. Thank you all. Thank you for the patience. Thank you. Like you have spent almost 1.5 hours to hear our presentation, questions, and your good questions. And we hope like we try to answer whatever you require. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
students, for
Thank you.
joining.
Bye,
this
everyone.
session. Bye. Thank you, students, for your enthusiastic participation. So please take a 10 minutes break and then please join by 12:25. We have this Wow Momo campus recruitment pre-placement talk that has been scheduled for 12:30. So I kindly request everybody to join by 12:25 and let us welcome the distinguished recruiters. So please take a quick munch, go have some snacks, some juice or tea or coffee, and then refresh yourself, and then you can be back by 12:25, please. Not in this link, the third hour link. I hope you all have the link with you. All right, so it was very nice being with all of you here. Let's meet again by 12:25. See you. Bye-bye.